All right, so in this video, I'm going to show you how you can reward yourself or reward your monster. In the previous video, I talked about penalizing the monster by losing lives. So let's talk about how you might have things in your game to gain lives back if you've lost them. So you can see I've added a star here. It's just something I downloaded from that images folder I shared with you guys in Google Classroom. And I just called this the Power Up star. So I'm just going to add a piece of code to my Power Up star. So I'm going to bring out a rule. And I'm going to call this add lives, rule add lives. And when this star overlaps or collides with the monster, okay, I'm going to have two things here. I'm going to have a destroy this actor, if I can drag it out there. But then what I want to do is change the attribute I created, which is game.lives. And again, in the previous video, I showed how to do that. So game.lives to game lives plus 1, because I want to add 1 life back to this. And again, if you didn't see the previous video, I created an attribute in the game area of the inspector called lives and set it to 3. So the monster starts with 3 lives. Let's take a look what this looks like. So if I start the game, notice I'm starting at 3 lives over here in the right corner. When I touch the wall, I lose a life. So now when I hit the star, I should gain a life back. Now, if you don't have the star disappear, if you don't destroy it, what'll happen is if the monster just sits on top of the star, it'll just keep counting. So you do want those things to disappear. So you might have multiple ones out there, but give the player a chance to earn some lives back. Now, you could have this change whatever attribute you want. If you add a timer, you could have it put time back on the clock. So let's say you had like I have an attribute called game timer set to 0. In fact, I have the timer running. So let me just show you what that looks like. So let's say you want to, so let's say time is a factor here, and so you want to have the lowest time. So we can have this go to game timer minus 5. So it will subtract time from the timer. So let's see what that looks like. So if I play this, notice my timer is down here counting up, and I've shown a different video how to add a timer. So so it's at about 10 now. So when I touch this, see how it's subtracted and put less time on the clock, so the score could be better.